Season 3, Episode 5. Power You Don't See, Influence, Identity, and the Monetisation of Belief. If some people are born into power, how is power created everywhere else? And more importantly, how do modern societies learn to accept it without noticing? Power today rarely looks like authority. It looks like familiarity. It looks like aspiration. It looks like entertainment. In previous episodes, we examined power that cannot easily be escaped, inherited roles, dynasties, and institutions. This episode turns outward, because most modern power is not inherited, it's manufactured. And its raw material is not force, it's, you guessed it, attention. Historically, power relied on law, violence, hierarchy. Modern power relies on visibility, trust, and identification. Influence replaces command. People are no longer told what to do. They are shown who to admire. It's not accidental. It's structural. Social media influencers, celebrity figures, athletes, musicians, and brand ambassadors occupy a new position in society. They do not govern, they do not legislate, they do not command armies. Yet, somehow they move markets, values, language, aesthetics, and belief. Their power lies in perceived authenticity. When someone feels familiar, their influence bypasses reason. The Kardashians, for example, they're not powerful because of wealth alone. They are powerful because they mastered the transformation of identity into currency. Their lives are not private, they are symbolic. Their bodies, relationships, crises, and recoveries become narratives. Those narratives become trust. That trust becomes consumption. What is sold is not a product, it's participation. Stoicism would recognize this immediately. People are not compelled, they consent emotionally. Here is the Stoic clarification that matters. Influence itself is morally indifferent, like wealth or power. It can inspire discipline, normalize excellence, or encourage responsibility. On the other hand, it can also distort self-worth, commercialize insecurity, and hollow out judgment. The danger, it's not influence, it's unexamined influence. So where do brands fit into all of this? If you think about it, brands do not simply advertise anymore. They borrow credibility When an athlete endorses a product, the product absorbs discipline, excellence, aspiration. When a musician endorses a lifestyle, it absorbs rebellion, identity, belonging. Corporate power no longer needs authority, it rents identity. And that is how belief becomes capital. Stoicism warns against confusing what feels good with what is good. Modern influence works precisely because it feels voluntary. No one is forced, definitely not coerced. People feel autonomous while being shaped. This is the most stable form of power. Power you don't see does not need resistance. Stoicism does not demand disengagement, rejection of culture, or moral superiority. It demands clarity. A Stoic would ask, what is being sold to me and why? Who benefits from this desire? Is this aligned with reason or impulse? This is not cynicism, it is sovereignty. And here's why this matters now. We as modern individuals, we live inside algorithms, parasocial relationships, and monetized identity. The danger is not being influenced. The danger is outsourcing your own judgment. When identity is shaped externally, virtue becomes conditional, desire becomes engineered, and freedom, that's simply cosmetic. The most effective power today, it does not dominate bodies, it cultivates belief. It doesn't announce itself, it simply entertains. So you see, Stoicism does not promise immunity from all of these things, but it offers a resistance through awareness. Not rebellion, not outrage, simple clarity. If this episode was about power you don't see, the next is about power you resist. Because everyone, eventually, or at least someone, says no. And dissent, real dissent, always has a cost. I'll see you at the next episode.